Hi there and welcome to the ACIT Discovery and Career Development Orientation. Keep in mind this course and outline is for both martial arts and dance students hoping to become instructors. Let's get started. So your team for today is myself, and I'm Ryan Canavan, or Master Canavan as some know me. I am one of the head instructors for Matt Fidesz Martial Arts in Australia. I brought the organisation here from the UK about 9 years ago. My background was martial arts and marketing, and I've had the pleasure of working with some great people in Australia to now have over 20 martial arts schools in operation in this country with the intention to open many more, and given the opportunity to many of our clients, not only students and families, the opportunity to become instructors through this course, who are now sharing in the experiences that we are so grateful to have. Now, basically, the course today, or today's schedule, is we're going to cover quickly a Master Fidesz's story, talk to you a little bit about how the brand came about, what it stands for, the opportunity that you have in front of you in completing this course, some basic remuneration examples, and big picture moving forward. Now, after this course and you completed your orientation, you'll then receive links to complete 5 other online modules, also with workbooks. Following this, you'll attend an orientation day where you'll have an opportunity to, demonstrate, practice some of the tools that you'll learn throughout the course. So moving forward, Master Fidesz's story. Now, opened his first martial arts school when he was 17, 35 now, so you can do the math, as a little while ago. He recruited over 600 students in the first 6 months using some of the systems that he implemented from studying some of the US's biggest martial arts schools. He developed 10 new instructors in that period, and the organisation was franchised 15 years ago. It became well known for his connections with big celebrities like Michael Jackson, Uri Geller, and we now are one of the biggest martial art organisations in the world. He's on the board of advisors, the only one from the UK, and also a 7th degree black belt. Never lost touch with the students, which is why this has led to the MF brand as it is today. So MF Martial Arts, we've now got MF Ladies Only, MF Dance, MF SEP, Street Education Program, and Pilates, and on the drawing board, soon to be launched, MF Performing Arts and MF Yoga. So where is the organisation now? Basically, starting in the UK, it moved from there to branch out through all of the states in the UK, as well as Scotland, and then also into Ireland. It is now international, obviously being in Australia and New Zealand also, and we are now one of the biggest martial art organisations in the world. So as you can see, just from the pictures here, it's not including New Zealand, but we are expanding quite rapidly and very much looking forward to expanding into further parts of Queensland and other areas in Australia as well. Now, everyone's proud to be part of the brand. And why are we proud? Well, basically, we get a chance to do what we do as a passion, and we get paid to do what we love. So the MF ethos is to give people opportunities and a lifestyle. We were the first martial arts schools to teach a life skills curriculum, and MF has totally pioneered families training together in all of our programs. We were the first to identify and develop young leaders, and also the first to make martial arts a full-time profession in the UK. Also the first to be recognised by the education sector and be recognised as a learning provider. And that just means that in the UK, the government considers what we do as an educational life skills program, and therefore under the same heading as education, and therefore GST exempt, which is quite exciting. MF was the first to develop programs and courses to meet everyone's needs. So what we're aiming for is to be eventually a one-stop shop for families. So by completing the course, your next step obviously would then to be a life coach in either dance, martial arts, yoga, Pilates, whatever it might be. But we're hoping to be able to offer families an opportunity to do anything or something under the MF umbrella in the near future. So basically, your position outline, we're going to start with personal development, and that's just talking about where you are right now in life, what you'd like to achieve, hopefully what you'd like to achieve from the course, and where it's going to take you. We're going to go through teaching skills, what makes our MF instructors such great coaches, and why we have such a great reputation. We need to talk about recruiting and enrolling. And in this section, you're going to learn about how we market for leads in our programs, how we convert those leads into appointments, how we convert appointments into sales, how to provide a first-class experience to all of our clients, how to follow them up, and then obviously then how to attain referrals from those students. And then we're going to talk about student service, which is obviously the retention. So how we service our members, how we keep them, and then how we expand. So how we develop teams, how we promote students' leadership, and then how we then build our teams so we can expand our brand further. So some of the benefits and reasons why people join the team. Well, basically one of the biggest reasons, I guess, is a career change. The second one is to gain more confidence. We have an opportunity to change lives and being part of a great team. Extra income, full or part-time, and personal development, getting a chance to change your own life, and obviously gaining financial freedom if that's something that you wish to do in the future. Okay, so let's take a quick look at what people can earn after completing the ACIT course. Now, this is just an example for enumeration that some schools would use, and again, this will come down to the individual school owner as to exactly how this would work. But with the first 4 to 6 weeks, we call that a probation period, where you have an opportunity to just get yourself into the school and get a feel for how everything operates. Teaching classes at approximately $30 per hour, and converting leads at approximately $50 per contract. Obviously, for leads gained by you but sold by someone else, it'll be a little less, $30 per contract. Upon the school reaching its target, let's say, for example, in this instance, the target was 30 members or 30 contracts, they could then receive 30% of the billing gross after the hall expense. What that just means is that each member pays fortnightly. So over the course of a fortnight, the hall rent will be subtracted from the total amount collected for the billing for that particular fortnight, and then you receive a percentage of that. Again, $50 per contract sold by you, and 30% of grading fees after the expenses. So what's the big picture? Well, multiple locations. All schools need a manager, and all would offer a rewarding reimbursement package. Obviously, a great sense of ownership and responsibility, and a chance to be a full-time school manager. It's a great passive income opportunity, and an opportunity or a chance for you to change more lives, which obviously equals then personal satisfaction. So some examples of a level 1 probation. So at 5 to 6 hours per week, which is maybe 2 days per week in a school running 2 classes per week, at about $30 per hour, that'd be around about $150 to $180 a week. Target contracts at 3 to 5 per week. That's new members signed up by you at $50 per sale. Could equate to anywhere from $150 to $250 a week. And obviously sale commissions will vary and depend on your conversion rates and your ability to generate your own leads. Obviously not a full-time income, but a great supplement income and opportunity. At level 2, you're then receiving a percentage of the school. So this is more like a part ownership, which is a great opportunity. So let's say 30% of the gross at 30 contracts, averaging about $120 per contract per month after the hall rent outgoings, which equals approximately around $200 per week, with an uncapped potential. Obviously, with more members, you receive more as a percentage. Still receiving a $50 per contract sold by you, and also 30% of the grading fees. And obviously, gradings are held 4 times a year, with about 90% of your student-based grading. So there's another $230 or so per grading day. Level 3 is the last slide, obviously multiplied by the number of schools that you'd be managing. So, and that's when you're looking at unrestricted passive income streams. The idea of a graduate completing the ACIT course is that you could do this as a supplement income, a part-time or full-time. And there's some examples. So Mr. C, he is basically somebody who's completed the course. He's taken ownership of the school, become a manager, and possibly managing, say, 5 locations with 3 team members, looking at an earning potential of over $1,000 a week, which is pretty cool. Somebody teaching maybe part-time, only doing their 6 hours per week, plus whatever administration duties they may have. Obviously helping to recruit and enroll their own students in their school, is still earning, over $1,200 a month, which is pretty good money for the amount of time you're investing. And then you've got the third person who might just be a casual instructor or teacher. So maybe 6 hours a week, part-time, as a secondary income, around about $600 a month for doing something that you love. Now, to obviously work for the company or to be able to be part of the class, you must have a CPR first aid certificate. You must have a blue card for working with children and an Australian business number. All right, guys. So it's thanks for listening today. It's been a great opportunity to get this out to you guys. Now, remember that once you've completed the orientation, please send an email link to mrcanavan@mattfidesz.com. Let me know that you've finished the orientation so I can then forward you over your first link, which is your personal development link and your workbook for the first part of the course. I look forward to working with you, and have a great day.